Hey, what's up, tech lovers? Tito with Aloha Android, and really quick in this video, we're going to be talking about Windows Mobile. So, just earlier today, I decided to pull up my Nokia 635, mess around with it, because that's what I do from time to time, just so the phones, I can make sure they function correctly. I'll go into my closet, pull down one of the boxes, pop the phone out, slip the battery in if it has a removable battery, or if not, charge it up and turn it on and just start messing with it. Just to make sure everything is working stellar. And I decided to take out my Nokia 635, and I'm like, I want to do a video. I want to talk to people about Windows Mobile, because Windows Mobile is a great operating system. I really, really, really like it. Okay, and that's from someone who's, an Android fan guy. Windows Mobile is the only mobile OS that I would actually step outside of the Android world to actually use. And I have used this phone as my daily driver for a month. I could have went longer with it, but I wound up missing Android, and I'll tell you, you guys will figure out why at the end of this video. So, I'm not gonna, compare a lot of the specs and features, because this is a very low-end Windows phone. Okay, the Nokia 635 is a budget device, and I know there's more powerful Windows phones out there than this. But just the overall experience of using Windows Mobile OS basically is what I'm going to be talking about. Okay, so we're not talking about front-facing cameras, we're not talking about none of that crap or processors or anything like that. We're talking about the OS alone. And of course its ecosystem as well. That's pretty much it. So as far as the OS itself, I really, really, really like the way how it's put together. I think it's one of the well put together operating systems for mobile smartphones. Lock screen is, you swipe up to unlock, and you can put passwords and stuff like that, just like any other, OS. But the thing that stands out for Windows Mobile, which some people like and some people dislike, is the live tiles. I personally like this. I think it's great that they can take the idea of an icon and a widget and put them together, give you what they call a tile that has live information being fed to you on the fly. That's great. And if you want to, get your applications, well, then you just swipe over and you have your app list drawer, or whatever they want to call it, drawer, panel, whatever. And for me, that's like, when people talk about iOS and they're like, it's very simple, this is very simple. I know iOS is simple too, I'm not saying they're not, but this is very simple as well. A lot more simpler than Android. And, people are like, well, what about wallpapers and stuff like that? You can. I don't know, you guys can see that. Sonic is in the background behind these live tiles. And, yeah, so you can put a wallpaper, and your tiles become transparent, which kind of lets your wallpaper peek through. But some apps that you put on the home screen as a tile will not become transparent, so you will not see the background. But anyways, so, and then of course, the notification dot is just like Android. Okay, there's a few, quick setting shortcuts up there, and your notifications are right there. Simple, right? They all do the same things, right? Another thing that I do love about Windows Mobile is its keyboard. Its keyboard is phenomenal and stellar. I love how responsive, how quick and fast the keyboard is. Some people may not agree with me, but I personally think that the Windows keyboard that comes with this phone, the Nokia 635, which is, it's not an aftermarket keyboard, but its keyboard is faster than the Google keyboard. To me, it's faster than the iPhone's keyboard. Now, I'm not talking about features like what the keyboards can do, like if they give emojis or what kind of emojis it gives, or how many languages can you use simultaneously or whatnot. Like, we're not talking about that. Just the keyboard, the size, the responsiveness is really, really good. Let me show you guys what the keyboard would look like. And let's see. Let's go to this one, and we'll type out a message. Okay, so you guys see that keyboard right there. That keyboard is pretty awesome. I love how responsive it is. It very much is responsive. It's just very responsive. I love that. And the layout, the size, and everything is, to me, it's awesome. Now comes the bad. because this bad basically is like taking a knife and cutting your own throat. And this is the biggest problem with a lot of people out there who just really want to give Windows Mobile a chance, and they can't. They try. They put a lot of effort into trying using Windows Mobile as their daily driver mobile OS, but they just can't because there's lack of app support. That's what's killing it for Microsoft. And for me personally, Microsoft is built up of a lot of geniuses, okay? And it's funny to me that they can't figure that out. Or if they have figured it out, they're really not trying effectively to change that. Some of the apps that you can get on Windows Mobile, like Facebook and Twitter, Tumblr, okay, yeah, basics right there. But there are other apps that people use that are not on Windows, like Periscope, Meerkat, Instagram. Like a good working Instagram is not on Windows. They have an Instagram beta, and it's been a beta for a long time. Nothing has gone past that. Snapchat, non-existent. Okay. Luckily, they got WhatsApp, but apps like Glide, apps like Hangouts, some Google apps, are not at all ever going to really be on Windows from what I've seen, because they don't even have a Google Plus, and you have that Google Plus on iOS, but you don't have it on Windows Mobile. Like, that's what's really killing it for Windows Mobile. And I know there's people that do third-party apps just the same as in any other app ecosystem, but for some reason those people who develop for Windows Mobile just seem a little bit sketchy. That's all you really hear when you want to use a third-party app that was built to be like a Snapchat or built to be like Google Plus. Like, you really want to use that, but then all you really hear in the Windows ecosystem is that some of these people, while building an app like that, have malware in it, or they have spyware to capture your password so they can get into your Google account and be malicious and mess with everything. And you don't want to deal with that, so you'd rather deal with the official application, which is non-existent in the Windows Store. So that's what kills it for them, and that is the reason why, as I use this as my daily driver for a month, I wanted to go back to Android, because a lot of apps that I want to use, I cannot use with this operating system. So, as far as look, feel, productivity, Windows Mobile OS is stellar. It's like 4 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoy the operating system, second to Android. The ecosystem for social networking and app development and everything is really, really poor, and that's what kills it for Windows, in my opinion. And it's the reason why I can't use it as a daily driver. Even if they have phones that have really kick-ass cameras, whatever, I just can't stick with it, because I'm not just a person that only uses Facebook. Facebook is not my entire world. I use other social networks, and if they're not on Windows Mobile, how the hell am I going to use them? So I got to use something that pretty much gives me everything that I need, and that is Android. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. My thoughts, for Windows Mobile up to date currently. And I know things will change in the future, and hopefully it will. But if you guys got anything to add on, leave it in the comment section of this video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, click that subscribe button. Subscribe to more videos like this in the future. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you next time. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. You guys have a great night. Bye.